What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Marvel Mystic Mayhem video. That's right, if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is a brand new Marvel game that just came out for mobile, and I was actually playing it live today, and I had a blast. So I'm going to show you guys what the game's all about. I am in the early access. It is a closed beta testing, but you can see here on their main Discord, they are actually providing tokens to anyone in the UK, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. First come, first serve, so definitely go join their Discord and grab one of these tokens. Perhaps you can get into it. Now, the actual game itself. Let's go into it, guys. I've been having an absolute blast playing this game, so I'm going to walk you guys through what it's all about, what to expect, and why this game has been a blast trying and playing. So first off, it is a Marvel game made by NETEASE, the same people who made the Marvel Rivals game. Okay, this game is a turn-based RPG. First and foremost, before you guys ask any questions regarding what it's all about, that's what it is. It's a turn-based RPG. Okay, things to note about the game. It does have a stamina system, right? You guys can see right up there was stamina. It does have characters. There is a gacha, all right? And it's pretty much how it's going to work. I'll show you guys all the characters in there. There are different classes, different modes. We're going to go through all of it so you guys get a general sense of what there is. And I'll talk a little bit about the rarities and how every single character upgrade system, etc. works. So first off, these are some of the characters you guys can see in the game. Okay, so the heroes are Spider-Man, Juggernaut, Armor, Sleepwalker, Black Knight, Psylocke, Misty Knight, Doppelganger. That's right, Doppelganger threw me off, to be honest. Hulk, Lady Bullseye, Mr. Negative, Iron Man, Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, Storm, Moon Girl, and Devil Dino, and Moon Knight, as well as Man-Thing. That's right, there's some pretty popular and some very, very unpopular characters, or not too popular characters, so it's a good mixed bag, but I know every single one of these characters. I grew up on these characters. Marvel is my thing, and I'm absolutely impressed with how this closed beta testing has been. Now, the first thing I will say, this is on BlueStacks, all right, not on PC. This is not on an actual PC app. It is on BlueStacks, so feel free to download there. And you guys can see on the left there, it says work in progress, not indicative of final gameplay quality. I'm going to say right now, the quality that I've played is actually pretty damn good. All right, let's talk about some characters, how they're all about. Let's talk about the gacha system first. So the way the gacha system works, it's called a Dreamweaver. You click on this and you guys can summon, and there are currently 2-star or 3-star characters. Currently. Remember, this is beta, so things will change, of course, right? So Legends Assemble, there's only one specific banner at the moment. Again, the details are as follows. The 3-star characters are Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, Moon Girl, and Devil Dino, Spider-Man, and Juggernaut. The drop rate for these are 1.5. There is a pity of 80, and then there's 2-star characters, and then from there, there's also 1-star base. What they're called are lists. And lists are like equipment for your characters, essentially. And then there's 2-star lists as well, too, okay? So no 3-star lists, just so you're aware. Just 3-star characters, 2-star characters, okay? So summoning system works as follows. You get yourself these gems. You buy these keys. The gems are called Dream Gems. And then you can summon, it's ×5. There's no ×10, which is very odd for that number, but hey, it is what it is, all right? So you guys can see there, and you guys can see right here as well, I pulled a Juggernaut as a 3-star character, and I pulled Spider-Man, and I was very glad for both because I love both characters quite a bit. So let's go through the actual systems and gameplay. So there is a Dreamscape, is where all of your systems are set in place. The story mode is EXP lock, just so you guys are aware, but there are many different things you can do. So the first chapter, for example, was the Scarlet Witch chapter called A Chaotic Dream, which actually, first off, voice acting is on point. The comics are on point. Everything is done extremely well. So big up to the devs for making such an incredible job. There's, of course, a 3-star system like any other turn-based game. You guys can see as you go through this, you get a character and some summons. And then once you've done this, there's a lock for the next chapter. You go into something called STEM. This is STEM right here. And this is more stages for you to do. And this here is a branch of another world, essentially, with things you can encounter. So, for example, a negative encounter. These are solo missions, right? You have to beat these bosses within a certain amount of time. So, for example, here, you guys can see there's a story, there's bats there, there's Spider-Man right there, and there's a story behind this. So I won't show you the story, but again, the animation is great. The stories are actually on point. It feels like you're reading a comic, and the voice acting is incredibly well done. So you guys can see here, here's a boss, Mr. Negative, and there's a gimmick for this fight, right? Mr. Negative, you have to beat him by a certain point in time, and there's an up and down right there, which means you essentially want to stay on the ups and avoid the downs to get yourself more of a buff. And then, of course, you choose the characters against the boss, right? And you guys can see, if you click on the boss, this is what the boss does. Deals damage to an enemy, deals damage to all enemies if there's nobody adjacent to the enemy, deals AoE damage, rotates the magic circle, which means you get more buffs or less buffs. So in this case, we'll use Spider-Man just to show you guys how Spidey works, and we'll start this battle. Now, there is auto battle that is unlocked for this, and it does happen when you are doing it at a times what is it? I think it's when you're level 7, it unlocks, so auto will be available for you. You guys can see there, I just got a buff because I was on the right side, right? I'm going to dash over to this side so he can avoid hitting me with that move. And that's important. And then there's a special move right here. Okay, everyone has got an ultimate. So it's like a card system, right? Cards are available. Each card does specific moves. You guys can see we did quite a bit of damage there. And then again, there he is charging up again to do his skills. And Spider-Man's unique because whenever he dashes, he reduces one of his cooldowns on his moves. So we're going to go ahead and go to the other side again to avoid this damage. And some characters have mobility like Spider-Man. Some characters like Hulk just stand still and they take the hits because they're the Hulk, right? So, and we'll go through some of the characters and how they level up and what they're all about. So I want to show you a quick battle. So there's a quick battle with Mr. Negative. Beat him. Got my 3 stars. Perfect, right? Okay, now let's go ahead and jump into another stage and show you guys a little bit about the characters and how to level them up. Okay, actually, no, let me get out. I'll do it through the character screen. Okay, gonna go back in. All right, so character screen. Here it is. Heroes. All right, so heroes are classified under specific elements and specific classes. So for example, this element here is the Mystic Arts element. The heroes are imbued with Mystic Arts. And of course, one element is stronger than another, the usual Gacha style system, right? You guys can see here, he's a defender, one with high survivability. Of course, you expect that from the Juggernaut. Clearly, though, he can be a DPS if he wants to. He's a freaking Juggernaut. And then here's his name, Invincible and Unstoppable. Now, you can click the cards. Each card will tell you what it does. So, for example, Dash is what you saw with Spider-Man, where he goes and moves around. You can't move your characters around on the screen without a dash. So, in this case, it does a dash and does a special damage. And this one here is a buff, which allows him to charge up, take less damage, and then do a skill. And then this is the ultimate, right, which allows him to do gaining stack of crystal energy up to 2, and then restores ultimate energy pack. So increases damage per stack. So this is the Juggernaut essentially, and this is his passive ability. Deals 8% more damage if Juggernaut's HP is higher than 50%. Takes 8% less damage if Juggernaut's HP is lower than 50%. So characters have skills, buffs, debuffs, etc. So this is a tank. This here is a striker. So a striker's job is simply to deal range damage. They do a lot of AoE damage and range damage. Storm is the same as Spider-Man in terms of classification. She's a mutation, right? So I know, weird that Spider-Man is under mutation, but technically he got bit by a radioactive spider, right? So Storm's job is to do special damage with AoE. You can see here she builds ultimate damage for every debuffed enemy around. She also applies a debuff of wet here. You can see the word debuff, and then her ultimate also does debuff and does special damage. So every character does something different. And then you can see her passive here deals 18% more, 16% more damage to debuffed enemies. And every character essentially plays like this, right? These are all the 3-star characters, but you can see here, even 2-star characters like the Hulk, that's right, Maestro Hulk with the beard, also has incredible abilities even as a 2-star. Now there is a duping system as well. The more characters you pull, the more dupes, and you get to actually pick a side, either the heart or the mind. The heart gives you specific upgrades all the way to 3 until you hit the soul, and then there's also the mind, which gives you specific upgrades that are different than the heart, and you get to choose what path you want to go. So it's really, really cool that they've done it this way, and you can see here everyone's got it, right? So it takes 4 dupes total to finish a character on the path you want to go. Now, I'm not sure because I haven't been able to do so. I don't know. I guess you can activate all of it if you want to. So total, it will take you 10, not 10 dupes, but a lot of dupes to get through this. So this is going to take quite a bit of time. So characters are allowed to do that. Plus, characters can also level up their skills and go through a path here and unlock additional things for themselves as well too as they level up. Okay, so this is an important one as well. And then you can of course level up your characters right over here. You can see I'm level 13 of 13. It does go up to the level of the actual I guess the player level, and then from there you can also equip these items here when you hit a certain point. Okay, these are the list items that we were talking about. You can also increase the total star power here by getting yourself some rare Merlin stones, which allows you to evolve rare characters to higher rare, so 2nd, 3rd, 4th, etc. And then these are the EXP tactic reports to use to level up EXP, as well as some material here. If you do plan to ascend characters, you do require to farm ascension material. You guys can see right there, which will increase the skill level of the skills as well as the bonus to your stats. So a lot of cool things. Now, you guys saw already the mutation ones. Let's look at somebody else who is a defender but is also energy. These are energy characters, right? So these guys are some kind of gamma energy or electricity, and then we also have strikers here who are deep, like pure skill DPS, like single target DPS, and are incredible at it. So there's a lot of cool characters here, and then of course we have healers, right? Someone like Sleepwalker here who's a healer. You guys can see the special damage, has buffs and also heals. And then someone like Lady Bullseye who has buffs for herself. She can go invisible, but also has physical damage as well. So a lot of different characters, guys. Amazing color. amazing designs and wicked looking characters and cool heroes that you normally won't see in a lot of Marvel games, right? So there you guys go. That essentially, you can look at the gallery anytime, and as you get the stars characters up to level 10, you can collect yourself specific coins from them and additional currencies to summon. Alpha testing has no pay to win shop, so I don't know if this game is going to be pay to win or not. All right, that's something I'll let you guys know right now. There are missions, so there are dailies here you can do. There's main missions, which are achievements. There are daily missions, which are super easy to do. There's only 4 of them. And at the same time, you can see team information here, the team that you want to set up. You can also see your level rewards. Every time you level up, you'll get certain rewards for it. There's also a 7-day reward right now for early access, but there is no pay to win shop. So this game currently is completely free to play, and we're going to require you to actually strategize, build teams, etc. Now, different modes. There's a memento mode here, right, which is essentially a storyline, and you guys can collect yourself summoning keys and tokens from here. So this is a mode that you guys can do. This one does not require any stamina, so it can be done at any time. There's Battle Bonanza here, which allows you to get EXP or gold, whichever one you need more of. And yes, there is actual stamina here, you guys can see. And this one allows you to recover for free at once through 0 gems. So you guys can see I can use that free recovery right there. And then you can fight. Now there is multi-fighting here, so the more you complete, the more you can multi-fight and get yourself additional use additional stamina rather than just one time. You can use up to 4, 5, 6 times. So you can just do one run, get all the currency you need. Okay, so there's EXP, there's gold, there's treasure hunts, which allow you to get yourself resources for characters' evolutions or ascensions. So this is for strikers, tanks, what is this class called again? This is I forgot their names already. Yeah, anyways, this class here, and then the fighter class. Okay, so you got, this is tank. I don't know. I forgot what this one was called for all of a sudden. Anyways, so each one will give you guys essential material. Plus, the first time you finish it, you get yourself some dream gems as well too. Okay, so there's that. And then lastly, there's something called Rune Raid here, which allows you to get currency in order to actually increase the skills of your characters, which you saw the Hulk could do, right? So that's essentially, these things actually do require stamina. Story mode does not. So far, guys, I've been having a blast. This game has been great. There's a lot to do. Especially for a beta, it's been incredibly well put together. I've had 0 bugs so far, which is actually pretty insane for a game that is currently in closed beta. But I'm sure as I play, I'll find some more. So if you are interested in playing, go jump on their Discord. Hopefully you get a key. If you aren't going to be able to get a key, you can maybe VPN to Canada and download it from the Google App Store. But that's currently the only way to play it. All right, guys, this is Payne. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you're interested in trying the game out. I'll do one more battle here for you guys, so you guys can kind of see what it's all about. This is a solo match. So what do we got here? The cocoon will hatch, enemies defeat the first. Okay, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to put in Lady Bullseye because I'm such a big fan of hers. You know what we can do? Actually, we can do the Hulk. Let's do the Hulk. I know a lot of you guys like the Hulk. So we're going to go ahead and put the Hulk in here. You guys can see Hulk smash already jumping in. We're going to go ahead and do a debuff on the opponent. There it is. We're going to go ahead and do our ultimate. You guys can see how ultimates look. That's right, baby. Some gamma energy right there. Boom. Took him completely out. Alright, now we're going to see if we can kill these guys quickly. Hulk's such a bad boy, bro. That beard and hair looks amazing on him. But you guys can see here, he's actually not the character you want to use for this because I'm getting my ass whooped. Let's see if I can take out a few of these guys with me. Here, we'll leave these guys here. Oh, we got very lucky there. Hopefully we don't get hit. We got a little bit of a heal off. These stages are not easy, by the way. These solo stages require a certain character that usually gets the job done. But you guys can see here, I'm getting whooped, right? So you can retry. It doesn't take any stamina. Again, this can be done as many times as you want. And you want to ideally focus on the 3 main characters here to kill. So what you want to do here is you actually want to kill off the cocoons first before you kill off the actual enemy. So we're going to go ahead and toss... Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll throw Spider-Man in here because he can dash. And we'll see if we can take these guys out ourselves with the dashes. So don't AoE, essentially. That's the goal. Do not AoE. You want to do single target here. So if you break these, right? This is why this is kind of the crappy part about it. If you break those, it's gonna hatch an enemy. Watch. See? So you guys can see Spidey's not the right choice here. And this is where the strategic part comes into play. Look, that enemy hatched. You don't want that. So we're gonna retry, and this time we're gonna do the proper unit. We're gonna put in Lady Bullseye. who I think is the right unit here to get the job done. So don't use Storm, for example. Storm will do AoE. We're going to throw her in. And right now, her job is simple. Just take these guys single target out. Watch. Get a buff. But she does get hit really, really hard. So we're going to focus on this guy. Hopefully we can do enough damage. If not, then all we got to do is got to come back when we level up. And that's going to be a big part of this game, I feel. It's going to be like you have to level up to come back and finish things. Okay, let's see if we can finish this. Okay, that was a pretty good shot. We might actually still have this. If I can get 5 points here and get this done. Or my ult. But you guys can see, like, she's the right choice here, obviously. There we go, we got it. There it is. See? Strategy, baby. That's what it's all about. Alright, folks, I'm having a blast. If you have to play this game, let me know what you think about it. This is Payne. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.